General Jeff Sessions, he used a news conference today to officially announce that the Trump administration is suing California over their sanctuary state policies that shield these illegal immigrants that commit crimes. Sessions did not hold back. Let's take a look.
A refusal to apprehend and deport those, especially the criminal element, effectively rejects all immigration law. It's a rejection of law. And it creates an open borders system. It's the only way it can be described. And open borders is a radical, irrational idea that cannot be accepted, contrary to what you might hear from open borders radicals. We are not asking California, Oakland, or anyone else to actually effectively enforce immigration laws, although we would welcome the positive assistance the majority of jurisdictions in America provide to our federal officers. We would certainly like that. But ICE agents do incredible work every day. They're not backing down. They're not going to be deterred. And we're not going to stop enforcing the law in Alabama or California either.
Now, President Trump, Jeff Sessions, and the federal government, they are simply standing up for the rule of law. Now, the radical left, they're putting criminal, illegal immigrants before the safety of American citizens. Now, all the Trump administration wants to do is enforce federal immigration laws that are already on the books. It's really that simple. We either in this country, we have law and order, or we have chaos. Now, let's say you don't like the laws, then change them. Elect people that will change them. But if you break the laws on the books, you should suffer the consequences. Now, California's officials, well, they don't have to help. They just need to stop interfering. Or in the case of this Oakland mayor aiding and abetting criminal illegal immigrants, well, we'll have more on that disgraceful story and potential crimes of the mayor in just a second. But what's disturbing about all of this is that officials in California, they're now risking your lives because they think protecting criminal illegal immigrants is good politics. They are literally willing to endanger Americans by harboring people that have no reason to be in this country because they think it will win them a couple of extra votes. You have liberal politicians like California Governor Jerry Brown. They don't want to debate the issues because they know the facts and the truth and the rule of law are not on their side. And that's why instead of addressing why his state is shielding criminal illegal immigrants, well, Governor Brown instead, he attacks Fox News. He accuses the federal government of going to war. Really, Jerry? What's this?
This is really unprecedented for the chief law enforcement of the United States to come out to California and act more like Fox News than a law enforcement officer. This is a political stunt. It's more like Fox News and what's going on in Washington. And it's not about the truth. It's not about protecting our state. It's about dividing America. This is basically going to war against the state of California. The engine of the American economy. It's not wise, it's not right, and it will not stand.
Okay, it's not right, but we did invite Governor Brown to come on the show tonight, but shockingly, well, he said no. Now, Governor Brown has no facts to back up this argument, so it's no surprise that he's too gutless to come on the program. Now, liberals in California, you need to answer one simple, fundamental question. How does America benefit from criminal, illegal immigrants staying in the country? If you don't see this as a danger that is posed to every American, well, I don't know how I can convince you. What is the upside? What is the reward? Why are you willing to risk and imperil other people's lives? These are criminal aliens. We're not talking about DACA here. Now, people like the mayor of Oakland, Libby Schaaf, they sure seem to think so, and that's why the mayor was tipping off criminal illegal immigrants about the ICE raid late last month. And guess what happened? As a result, well, the acting head of ICE says that about 800 criminal illegal immigrants were able to avoid arrest. Is that what Americans really want elected officials to do, to protect illegal immigrants that are criminals? Now, the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, blasted the Oakland mayor earlier today. Let's take a look.
So here's my message to Mayor Schaaf. How dare you? How dare you needlessly endanger the lives of our law enforcement officers to promote a radical open borders agenda?
What this mayor is doing is disgraceful, but despite the mayor's actions, ICE still was able to detain criminal illegal immigrants. Look at the stats about the Oakland area raid. In spite of the warnings, 232 people arrested for violating federal immigration laws. Now, of that 232 arrested, 180 were either convicted criminals, had been issued the final order of removal and didn't leave, or had been previously deported and then returned again to the U.S. illegally because we have open borders. 115 of the 232 had prior felony convictions for sex abuse, weapons charges, and assault. Now, those are the types of people that this Oakland mayor is protecting. Now, of course, Libby Schaaf is defiant, defending her lawless behavior, but the Department of Justice is now looking into a possible obstruction of justice charge against her for what she did. Now, keep in mind, if California lawmakers, if they want to continue to obstruct federal immigration officials from actually doing their job, then President Trump should follow through on his threat to pull ICE agents from California. You may remember this.
We're getting no help from the state of California. I mean, frankly, if I wanted to pull our people from California, you would have a crime nest like you've never seen in California. All I'd have to do is say, ICE and Border Patrol, let California alone. You'd be inundated. You would see crime like nobody's ever seen crime in this country. And yet we get no help from the state of California.
All right, when it comes to criminal illegal immigrants, the media, the left, liberals, they refuse to look at facts. And because of this,